Welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. Today we're going to be continuing our Jurassic Park Chaos challenges. So we have to reach park rating 5 stars, and then we also have to increase another dinosaur species. So obviously with only needing one more dinosaur species, it'll be easy just to go to the expedition center, get more fossils. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our amenities. I was trying to figure out the easiest way to get 5 stars, and it just said to upgrade your amenities because you get more cash inflow, people buy more things, you look quote unquote better. So we're just going to upgrade both of our amenity upgrades that we have, the last two that we have. We have plenty of scientists to do it, so it's not going to be too hard. And then once we get those done, we're just going to add a couple around the park. We're going to add a couple more restrooms, or we're going to add a couple more emergency bunkers to get the comfort level up. Because I think if you get a comfort level up, it also increases your storage. So now that we have our amenity upgrades going, we're going to use the remaining scientists we have to get the last species of dinosaurs. So now that our upgrades are about to be done, of course there has to be a storm that's coming in. What better timing would there be to getting the park to 5 stars than a storm coming? Because whenever a storm comes and you have to put all of your guests into the emergency bunkers, your star rating goes down. And then you also have to fix everything, which is honestly just a pain in the butt. So here we're just fixing everything while the storm's going. We're weathering the storm. I wish I would have upgraded my response team station, because I only have 5 tasks that I can do and I only have 2 cars. So when a storm happens, it's really difficult to get everything done at the same time, because the ranger posts in the enclosures that you have count as a task because they have to go check them. So to get more tasks, you have to remove them from the ranger station, and then that just becomes, I just forget everything that happens. I forget what I add, what I deselect. So here we're pausing it, we're getting the dinosaurs in, we're just trying to weather the storm. That's all we're doing. So now that the weather is finally sent over with, it lasted about 5 minutes, like in real life 5 minutes. We do have a dead dinosaur. We have a major fractured in a dinosaur, and actually we have 2 major fractures in dinosaurs. So what we're going to do is we are going to tranquilize them, and then we're going to move them to our Palo Center, which unfortunately is all the way across. We're going to start with the T-Rex just because it's our major attraction, and I don't want to have an injured dinosaur. As you can see, we only have 1.5 stars after that storm. So it's a little difficult, but it is what it is. Not much we can do. We just have to treat our dinosaurs, let the game play out, and then we'll eventually, and here in a little bit, we'll get 5 stars. And here we go. We are finally done with the first Jurassic Park Chaos Challenge. So here is a little bit of an overview. We do have $10.6 million. We have 5 stars. We have our T-Rex, who is cozy and sleeping. Look at that little guy. Look how cute he is. Isn't he so cute? So in the next videos, I would love to do the research upgrade where you're able to change their skin color, because he's a little too one color. I've seen a couple where they're beautiful. They're quite honestly just breathtaking. So here's a list of all of the species that we have in here. The main ones that I like to point out is that we have 7 of the Dilophosauruses. Those guys were a little tricky throughout this process. They were constantly breaking out of their cage. There were some of them that I bred and I incubated, and they had intelligence. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal until they started continuously breaking out of their cages, and it was just unnecessarily difficult to deal with them. Anyways, here is the rest of everything. There wasn't too much. I just added a whole bunch of large amenities. So we're just going to make sure that we save this into our save game, just in case we ever want to come back, dilly-dally, do a couple little things, this, that, the other thing. So Next up, I believe, is San Diego. I believe the next one we have is San Diego, which is going to be pretty fun. If I remember correctly, it is a 4-star, 4 out of 5 star for the difficulty. The Jurassic Park one that we just did, I believe, was 2. Yeah, it was 2. So yeah, San Diego is going to be 4 stars. This one's, I think, is going to take a little bit longer.
Everyone was so caught up in the moment, so impressed with what they'd accomplished. And then, chaos. A few years later, the dinosaurs made their presence known again at an island called Site B. Here was where InGen had cloned most of the dinosaurs that would eventually be transported to Jurassic Park. It was supposed to be secret. If not for human curiosity, it might have remained one. Peter Ludlow was now in charge of InGen, tasked with bringing his uncle's vision to life. John Hammond had wanted his precious animals to belong to the world. John sent a team to document the dinosaurs. What we found, to our amazement, was how quickly the dinosaurs had adapted. They had made the island their own. Ludlow had the investors. We had secured a location, but he still needed dinosaurs, and now he knew where to get them. What if chaos yielded a different outcome? What if Ludlow's mission was successful and Jurassic Park San Diego had become a reality?
The narration on the intros to these is quite possibly one of my favorite aspects of this game.
Quite
I love hearing the
unimpressive.
background of everything
Say,
because it's been a while since I've seen the
was
movies.
This place abandoned
I just
by
love
InGen?
everything.
Oh,
This game is really fun.
After
I
the
enjoy every
incident
single aspect
at
of
our
this
first
game.
site. We listened to the concerns, Doctor. That's why Jurassic Park San Diego was put on hold.
Hold. Right, but not canceled. Mr. Thompson.
I believe in the work. You know? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and I'm here because I believe that I can advise you on how to avoid mistakes made previously.
Understood. I know I can realize the original vision for this park.
I admire your confidence. I've seen it before.
With the way that this park is set up, I wonder if all the dinosaurs are going to have to be
Welcome to San
like
Diego, Dr. Malcolm.
sand
My
favorable
name's Lily
dinosaurs?
Halford. I'm in charge
Because
of
there's
operations,
no-
and I must
there's no
say
greenery.
it's absolutely fantastic that you're
I'm
here.
curious. I also like
Mr.
the way
Thompson
it's set
wasn't
up
sure you'd say
because
Well, Mr.
you can put
Thompson doesn't understand
a
chaos
dinosaur in each one of these
or
little segments.
alimony payments. But, you know, he'll
And they're actually pretty
he'll
big
learn.
because
As you will, Lily.
I-
comes with the territory.
with the free
I
range,
suppose.
with the one in the first
I'm
Jurassic Park,
looking forward to it.
I kept
I think.
making the enclosures
As you
way
can see,
too
at the
big,
moment, the entire
and it was
facility
hard
is a
to
bit of a
find
mess.
more space for
Yeah,
them.
I saw it from the
I know I'm
air.
talking over these
Looks,
two. Don't really care.
Even worse from the ground.
This is just blah 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 blah, whatever.
Everything has
So,
to start somewhere.
I
even
like
when it's
this
starting
layout
over.
better than Jurassic
So why don't
Park,
we
the
begin
first
with the
one,
construction of a
because
response facility and
I
take
have
it
an
from
outline.
there?
Like I have this big old thing in the center that I can do. I have roads already set up, so it feels like it's going to be a lot easier for this one. And after I move this backup generator, I should only have to put one near the amphitheater in order for both of them to be up and running, and then we can start on the next task. Let's see, let's just play it. Yep, there we go. And now we have to just fix all these fences and provide power to the
Exciting
fences.
day.
It's
The
nice that
first
they
dinosaurs
have
are
you
arriving
set
from what
up
remains of our
a
operation
response
until
team
sorted.
first,
Oh, wait a
because
minute.
then you can do
Isn't
this.
most of the original site
I don't know if it'd
destroyed?
be easier, to be
Destroyed,
honest, to just
but not
replace all the
abandoned.
fences than
The
fix them all.
assets still belong to
But
InGen.
we're gonna fix them all
And we're
just
going to
in
leverage them
case.
here in our new park.
I don't know
We're
what this
starting with
amphitheater
a
is.
herbivore.
I
We
don't know
want
if
to
you
make
put
sure it's well
dinosaurs in
cared
it
for,
or
obviously,
what.
so we'll be
I'm
monitoring
assuming
its
at
welfare.
some point we'll
Hope for the
figure
best.
out what it is.
Plan for
Because
the
it looks like a
worst.
little coliseum
And make sure you can
where
find the
people
nearest exit.
go in, see the dinosaurs fight, and that's it. So here, ooh, sweet. I don't even want to try to pronounce that name because I will botch it. Pachycephalosaurus. We'll just call them the Packies. We got a bunch of Packies coming in about a minute 30. So we just gotta fix up this last gate over there in the corner. We're gonna add some more gates. We're gonna finish this around. I'm gonna try to stick to the outline that we have going on, if it wants to work with me. Sometimes the curving is a little difficult for me. Sometimes it wants to hook super hard. Other times it doesn't want to hook at all. But we're gonna try to keep it with the terrain. I don't. Oh, sweet. We got 5 of them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Asset being transported.
I like that they give you dinosaurs to start. You don't have to like build a research team and just keep constantly spending money before you can even open the park. So now we're gonna put in a ranger station, obviously, or it's herbivores. So we're gonna do herb post 1, assign a ranger team, and then we're also gonna assign a capture team. I just saw this when I was reading up on. In between, I like to read up on this game, watch a couple videos just to see, like, just to make it easier. And I saw that you could put the helicopter unit, you can assign them to the posts, and if there's like a dinosaur that is being a butthead to the rangers that come in to check up on them, it'll automatically tranquilize them, and it's amazing. So for here, right now I'm trying to just get it ready because I have 15 seconds, so as soon as I play it, the dinosaurs are gonna come in. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water because the pins are so small. I'm trying to do a little bit less, and there's only 5 of them. And when you're when the camera angle is so zoomed out, it's hard to tell, like, proportional to the dinosaurs, how much food, water, grass, shrubbery, how much they all need. It's really hard. So, like I said at the beginning, I think they're all gonna be sand appealing dinosaurs because it's the headbutt dinosaurs. I love these things. I love the headbutt dinosaurs. The Pachycephalosaurus. I guess that's what we're going to be calling them. So now we got to just get our ranger team in there. Forgot when I was building the enclosure to put a gate because the rangers need a gate to get in, But so once this ranger gets in there, we're just going to see what happens next. And now that the ranger station is in here, we see that they're comfort. We did get some ground leaf in there. We got some water in there.
I've already seen one
They
come
don't
apart.
need any
All of our
feeders because
safety
obviously we
precautions
have
are in place,
ground
Dr.
leaf.
Malcolm.
That's what they eat.
They have to
And
be with the latest
the
deliveries.
comfort level's enough,
We
and I
have
just see, if
a
you can see at the
small
bottom right, we
carnivore
do have a
arriving.
T-Rex
larger
coming.
carnivores too,
And then we also
which
have
are not any kind of
So
cute.
get this.
If you ask
These
me.
names
Well,
are
knowing your history
ridiculously
with a
difficult.
particular species, Mr. Thompson
So
thought it
if I
best not to
believe
trouble you
right,
with the details.
they said that they're both
yeah, no,
carnivores.
I've seen what a T-Rex
So
can do.
I'm
my
hoping,
therapist and I talk about
fingers
it
crossed,
all the time.
that
It's
I can put them
it's
both
an
in the same
alpha
pen.
predator. And now
Enclosure,
you're bringing
sorry.
it here.
Ooh, they're scavengers. Yes, I can
We
put them
know
in the
what we're
same
doing.
enclosure.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
So the
here's thing,
T-Rexes,
Thompson.
they do
I know what you're doing
tolerate
as well.
scavengers. I think it's because they're so small, they would not make a good meal. So we're just gonna make another enclosure. My goal is to finish these closures before the dinosaurs come in. I want to have everything set up. So add some water, this, that, the other thing. Make it all nice and ready for our new guests to come in. Perfect. And this should be the last viewing gallery that we do need. I'm really starting to like the curving over the viewing gallery and then connecting it to the middle. This design is probably my favorite design that I've done with the viewing galleries. So now we're going to get everything set up, make sure everything has power before we get the T-Rex in. And I didn't realize that we have 2 of them coming. So that's going to be a little crazy because in the last one we literally only had 1, and now I have to upgrade to our live prey feeder because I totally forgot that they needed live prey. If they don't have live prey, they're gonna freak out and start killing people.
Delivery complete.
Wait, Our park isn't open. I just realized our park isn't open. So that's the thing in all of them. Oh, and we have 8 of these little guys. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in here. I'm gonna save the other enclosures for some other stuff. So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I have a feeling that having 2 T-Rexes is gonna be a little bit of a hassle. In the Jurassic Park 1, the last one we just did, we only had 1 T-Rex, and it was calm, collective, cool, chilling. But now we have 2. We also have these little guys. These little guys are so cute. They get hunted like crazy if you have anything but a T-Rex with them. I had them in the enclosure with the Velociraptors and the Koei something. I don't remember what they're called. It's COE. That was their like little 3-letter abbreviation that they had. So I don't remember what they were. Just always gotta remember to name your posts. In the first one, I was getting a little confused because it was like Ranger Station 1, and then the same Ranger people would have like Ranger Station 1, 5, 8, 2, not in order. So I started naming them just to make it a little easier. Here we go. Our live feeders are done. 1 and 2, and then they're waking up. That one got tranked because it was attacking our rangers that were in there doing little checkups. And both of these dinosaurs, the T-Rex and the little guys, they both do like sand, so we're just going to turn this whole place into sand. It's easier, in my opinion, when you have multiple dinosaurs like the same thing. You can just make the entire enclosure one simple thing. And now, since we have everything done, we can go ahead and open our
This
park.
wouldn't have happened without you, Dr. Malcolm.
Hey, I want it on record. I'm not in favor of this park's existence.
But this was John Hammond's dream. Delayed, but not denied. Dr. Malcolm, this facility brings needed stability to InGen's operations. That's a win for us both.
So it would appear.
And the park is a unique opportunity for our guests.
Or, for the hungry dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park, San Diego. Isn't it something?
Oh, it's something, all right. A living illusion.
Awesome. And now that we have
As impressive
our
as the
park opened up,
is, it can
we now
always
have
be
to
improved,
increase our guest comfort
specifically in
to
the area of
50%.
guest comfort.
And then we also
We
have
need
to
get the
increase
numbers up.
our permanent
Who doesn't
profit
love a cold
to
drink? And it's a good way
30,000.
to keep up our profits.
One
Keep
thing
an
that I
eye on
did
the
notice
community
with
and
the
money
Jurassic Park,
should
the first
flow.
one, when I was
Ultimately,
just rummaging
everyone
through
is at
stuff,
the park for one
is that when you
reason,
put stuff
to
down,
see
the pathways
dinosaurs.
are different colors.
This is the only
Like the
place
emergency
in the
bunker,
world they can.
those whole
And they want
areas where the
to.
people are going,
That's why you need to
that's the
increase
coverage.
our dinosaur visibility.
like now it's
Give our
mostly
guests a
green,
view
and
their
now we
eyes
have
won't believe.
a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow. So that helped me so much, and it should help me with this one too. And now, so all we have to do is just increase our guest comfortability to 50%. The profit per minute is gonna be super easy with the amenities because I have 3 different kind of amenities. So I'm just gonna place 3 different ones at the very beginning of the park. I just want people to come in, boom, get your donuts, boom, get your ginger beer, boom, get your souvenirs. Come in, spend your money at my beautiful. I'm starting to have a little bit of a problem here. I've been stuck at 33% for probably half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour. I can't figure out what it is. I already have a pretty decent amount of amenities, so I think I'm just gonna keep adding them. I'm not 100% sure of what I need to do. I have the dinosaurs. I have the dinosaurs that I need. My T-Rexes keep attacking my rangers when they come to try to check on them. I have 4 restrooms, I think. I have plenty of bunkers. I'm using the grids on the paths to figure out what's what. So I'm a little confused why I'm still stuck at 33% comfortability. I got viewing platforms on every single one. I got, like I said, got restrooms, emergency bunkers. My shelters are at 99%. My crowd was at green. The only thing I can think of is my amenities. So I'm just a little confused. And now with all my confusion, we do now have a dinosaur with avian pox. So it says to quarantine all the dinosaurs with avian pox for 60 seconds. Not 100% sure what it means. So what I'm gonna do is just trank them. Just gonna trank the ones that have it. I'm gonna trank them all, and then we're gonna see what happens. Because that's the way. So to upgrade it for like rabies, you have to take a picture of a dinosaur with rabies in order to upgrade it. So it's not necessarily you have to research it and then it takes time with the scientists. It's just you have to do the certain tasks, and this one's task is I have to quarantine the ones with avian pox for 60 seconds. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I hope it is. It is perfect. Because now our timer is going down from a minute and it's at 40 seconds. So it looks like I didn't have to do all of them, maybe just a couple of them. So once this thing is sent over with, we're just gonna get our payload station in there and just cure it. I don't know how you would cure it. So research complete. That's what I like to see. Now all we have to do is just send our payload station units out in there and we should be good. And we're still stuck at 33%. I have no clue what it could be, so what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna add some hotels. That is quite possibly the only thing I could think of because we don't have any. So I'm just gonna add one right by the T-Rex spot. And then we're gonna see if that goes up a little bit. Hopefully it does go up. We're gonna add a little path here, make sure it's straight and narrow. Let's see, so far nothing, but it's not done constructing, so I guess we'll just put another one next to the headbutters. That's my nickname for them, is the headbutters, because I don't want to try their name. I know it starts with a P something, so I have no idea. Still at 33%. Gonna just upgrade this little storage. Ah, there it was. Once our first one finished constructing, then we went up. So now we have an arrival of two more kind of dinosaurs.
And support.
So what's the latest addition to the menu?
I wonder what they are. I wonder what kind of dinosaurs they are. If they're herbivores, carnivores, but since I was just mass producing amenities, I'm going to move everything and get them out of this little area, because this is the area that these four little like sections is where I want to have everything. I want to have them right at the beginning. I don't want to have them in the back, because I know if it was me, if I was walking into like an amusement park, because I was walking to Disneyland and I had to walk, I guess Disneyland's not really a good like metaphor or comparison, because Disneyland's huge, so you have to walk. What I'm saying is I wouldn't want to have to walk 20 miles to go see the one thing that I want to see, so I'm just going to move everything from here to the outer edge. Alright, so now that we have everything on the outer edge, we're going to put in a little staff center for our little science people, little science gurus, or little prodigies. And then we got our dinosaurs coming in like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, because we're at 3 times speed. So I believe that both of these are going to be herbivores, because we already have two carnivore species. I'm just assuming. The first one, the Paracephalosaurus, whatever you want to call them. I'm really bad at names, so I apologize. I'll apologize every freaking time. I'm really bad at these names. But both of these are herbivores, which is great, because I prefer herbivores over carnivores, because herbivores won't eat my guests if they break out.
when the science
And
was
somehow I
digging bones
forgot
out of the
a viewing
ground
gallery.
instead
So
of
I gotta
bringing
put a
them to
viewing
life.
gallery in.
I've given Ms. Halford the
I
requirements.
gotta do this, gotta do
We've
that
got to increase
before
guest count.
because we gotta
course.
increase our genome,
Oh, of course.
any genome to
And then
75%,
build an
and we also have
expedition
to increase
centre
our
so
total
we can send
dinosaur
out teams to
species
get new
to
genome
6
samples,
from
which will give us
5.
more species
So
diversity.
what we're gonna
That's
do, we're just
sensible,
gonna add
I
our
guess.
little signature
This should
loop-de-loop
help our
around the viewing
park
gallery.
rating, which
Do our
we want to
little
increase.
diagram, our little
Well,
pie
that's,
diagram, and then we're gonna work on our
ambitious.
genome and our
that-
dinosaur species.
Should lead to greater profits.
So predictable. See, there's some patterns in the universe that defy the laws of chaos by being so obvious. And the so-called bottom line is one of the shining stars. That's what caused the original park to collapse: hubris and greed.
Your concern is noted, Dr. Malcolm, but InGen needs to recover its losses, and this park is helping that cause. We've learned from our mistakes.
I fear that what you've learned is that, like a phoenix, InGen has risen from the ashes of disaster, which means you think you can do so again.
And with that, we're now at a 2-star rating for our park. I think this is where I'm gonna end it. I'm not trying to do super long videos. I'm trying to keep them a little bit condensed because hour-long ones are kind of rough. So I'm just gonna save this to my new San Diego site, and that's what I'm just gonna name it San Diego, to where I know the difference between one and the other, besides having to look at the cover pictures. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.